I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want to build a town, make it big and make it proud, make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is $1.5 trillion to build a real-life megalopolis in Saudi Arabia. Ooh, yeah. I don't want a lot for Christmas, just a megalopolis. Ooh, yeah. The Catalina did it. Why can't you just grant my wish? I don't need low-income housing. That's not my priority. They can be just curvy buildings and a yellow ghost lady. I just want to build a town, make it big and make it proud. All I want for all I want for Christmas is $1.5 trillion to build a real-life megalopolis in Saudi Arabia. I won't ask for much this Christmas, just the death of Claudio. He's my cousin and he hates me, so I guess he's got to go. Everyone has schemes against me, even though I'm so damn smart. They don't have no Nobel Prizes, they don't understand my art, 'cause I just want to build a town, make it big and make it brown. What more can I do? Baby, all I want for Christmas is $1.5 trillion to build a real-life megalopolis in Saudi Arabia. Welcome to the Megalopolis Christmas special, everybody.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Folks, it's a special evening.
Such a special evening. We have such a treat for you.
It's very rare in this life that a movie comes along that will define the next 1,000 years of artistic pursuit.
It's certainly defined my next 1,000 years of artistic pursuit.
And I think that an important thing about Megalopolis that a lot of people don't know is it's not real.
It isn't real. It should be, but it's not.
So we decided it's Christmas.
Let's raise $1.5 trillion.
To make a real-life Megalopolis in Saudi Arabia.
Seems easy enough, right? Let's get some money flowing in.
Come on, everybody.
Let's get those donations going. We'll be raising money all night long for this lofty goal. I think we can hit it. And what we have for you on the way is quite the treat. We have some leftover. All right, here.
We have essentially, as the nation, if not world's premier Megalopolis scholars,
I think that's us. Yeah.
We've uncovered that Francis Ford Coppola shot an entire version of Megalopolis in 1988.
He originally tried to release this movie many times over the course of the past few decades.
But he did this on the cheap because he actually sold the rights to Megalopolis to a Persian sausage vendor in the early 80s for money to do Jack.
What is Jack?
It's the Robin Williams film.
Where
of course. Like,
yes. I thought
he's
it
like
was
old, but he like
slang for some
acts
drug.
like
I didn't know.
no,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
okay.
But the only drug Mr. Coppola does is grapes.
Is that? Oh, that's yep. That is true. We fact checked that.
But he sold the rights to this guy, and then he bought a license to the rights back, and so to be able to do a Megalopolis film, his rights were running out if he didn't actually act upon it. Much like Fantastic Four in the 90s, or the recently released Lord of the Rings: War of the Rohirrim. Which
check it out. It's in theaters now. Go take a look.
Now.
Support anime.
But but basically, so like, he made this, and he was originally intending on releasing it.
Yeah.
And to promote that original film, Francis Ford Coppola made a.
He filmed an entire Christmas special.
He filmed an entire Christmas special. Sadly,
with the original cast.
Cast, and the
current cast of Megalopolis is not who was intended to be in the film, and was not actually in the version that was shot in the 80s.
It was the for instance, the original cast is almost all white and people who aren't really in movies anymore.
Yeah.
We're talking Robert Downey Jr.
He's still in movies,
big, but he's not in real movies really.
No. This was like
Matthew Broderick, Molly Ringwald, Wallace Shawn, Parker Posey, Robert De Niro plays 3 separate characters, and Macaulay Culkin.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got all of them tonight. Isn't that crazy?
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's worthy of some donations. Keep them coming.
So tonight we weren't able to save any of the original footage, but we were able to get scripts.
These are the real
segments from the actual Christmas special. So today we will be recreating sketches that were in the actual Christmas special. Isn't that pretty cool, live studio audience?
Woo! Yeah!
Lastly, the only thing that I want to say is the Megalopolis sketches you're going to see tonight are intended to be goofy, silly, humorous, but they deal with themes, and even they juxtapose things.
Mm-hmm.
They pose questions.
They're lofty. There's a lot to think about. Between the
sketches,
jokes, between the gags. Yeah.
It's kind of like every sketch that you see tonight will be like watching a dozen SNL sketches at once. It's that deep,
It's really beautiful. I think you'll learn that you can laugh and think at the same time, and that's what we'd like to show you.
So without further ado, let's check in on a little manger in Bethlehem, everybody. Welcome our cast.
Woo!
I have come to see the so-called savior of humanity.
Hey man, I may not be that baby's dad, but this isn't cool.
You've upset the Son of God.
We are all the sons and daughters of the ideas that came before us, and in that we are all the children of God. For what is God, if not the thoughts of our forefathers that have created the world we live in today?
Oops, sorry about this one. He's just so excited that Megalon allowed us to travel through time to see the birth of Jesus Christ.
What's Megalon?
Oh, please, take a girl out to dinner first.
Can we restart? But Nick, can you say all of the directions? I meant for the directions to be said, but then I didn't tell anyone to do it.
Oh.
So we're restarting? Okay, we're resetting from the top. Sure.
Oh, we'll do it. Yeah,
we're starting right now, right?
For the sketch.
Yeah, let's go.
All over Bethlehem, Jesus is born, and his many visitors, from shepherds to animals to the Magi, simply bask in his radiance. The Son of Jesus is born, and it's time to simply take it in. There is nothing left to say and no gift left to give. That is until Caesar Catalina bursts in, holding a shiny metallic, slightly amorphous box.
I have come to see the so-called savior of humanity.
Baby Jesus immediately starts crying. Joseph stands up. Mary shields her child.
Hey man, I may not be that baby's father, but this isn't cool.
You've upset the Son of God.
We are all the sons and daughters of the ideas that came before us, and in that we are all the children of God. For what is God, if not the thoughts our forefathers that have created the world we live in today?
At that moment, Julia runs into the manger and notices everyone is staring angrily at her husbands.
Oops, sorry about this one. He's just so excited that Megalon has allowed us to time travel back to see the birth of Jesus Christ.
What's Megalon?
Oh, please, take a girl out to dinner first.
AP.
Caesar, darling, don't you have a gift for little Jesus?
Is my presence not enough of a present?
Darling, the Megalon.
Oh, yes.
Caesar lurches forward towards baby Jesus. Everyone but Julia gets up to defend the child.
What the hell are you doing over here, huh?
You can't run up on the baby Jesus. The mayor of Bethlehem bursts in.
I'm the mayor of this here settlement that we like to call Bethlehem. And I came over to figure out what the ruckus is.
The Son of God has been born. Wow.
But this Meshuggah right here is trying to attack him.
Please, please, my friends, do not worry. I do not seek to attempt to kill the child of your false god. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
A silence falls.
Brevity, my friends, is the soul of wit, yes? But Megalon, it is the soul of tomorrow. And I have brought that for the child today.
Caesar presents the box.
Why is the box glowing?
Because it is made out of Megalon.
Oh, that's,
I think you're also the mayor.
this is Mary.
The mayor?
Oh, no, we're a little bit further
Oh,
up.
I'm the mayor? Okay.
Yeah.
What's inside of the box?
Megalon. More Megalon. Much more Megalon.
What is Megalon?
Take a girl out to dinner first.
Mr. Catalina, if Jesus Christ is not in fact our Lord and Savior, then who is?
We are not anything but our expectations of ourselves. We must relish the vigor in which we critique and even complain about our world today, because it is that which will fuel a tomorrow that is and always has been inevitable. A tomorrow in which we are all our own saviors, and the only God is the beauty of talking to each other about what we want to do and when we want to do it.
We should kill this guy, right?
Thank you, guys. Wow.
That was amazing.
That was so incredible.
What you just saw was a scene ripped straight from the original Megalopolis Christmas special.
From the original Megalopolis Christmas special in 1988.
The first time it's ever been seen in any capacity.
And boy, are the stars out tonight. Am I right?
Yeah, yes. I think it might be time to check in and see if we got any donations.
Yeah, did we have any donations?
Okay, so
Oh,
we're trying to
man,
raise-
we're almost
yeah.
a fourth of the way to $1.5 trillion.
Yeah, it really feels like that's a lot of money to raise. And let's see, how much did we get? Any donations?
Yeah, do we got any specific people that donated?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
the Azerbaijan Ministry of Finance
Wow, that's
donated
amazing.
$800,000.
Please consider
clean, beautiful, and nearly
Armenian-free
Armenian-free Azerbaijan as the new home of Megalopolis.
I guess that's not binding. We'll take the money and we'll think.
Well, yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
the money and we'll think. Yeah, any others?
Sean from New Mexico.
Donated
$7. Thank you, Sean.
I'm watching this stream from the back of my car where I'm currently living. I need to believe about as society as possible.
We're gonna get you out of that car.
We're gonna
Sean.
get you out of that car.
Thank you so much. Right into a weird building.
And working on Megalopolis, and then maybe into the grave, but maybe not. I
That's
don't know.
much later. You'll
Much
enjoy your
later.
time in Megalopolis.
You'll enjoy
until
your
then.
time in Megalopolis.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks so,
So
much
wow,
for
we've
donating.
raised almost a fourth of a $1.5 trillion, which is pretty good, but I think we can do better. So please keep calling in, everybody.
Please.
But we're very excited
We have a
about
great thing to
this.
show you now, yeah.
Alec and I, in our research,
Yeah, we discovered that back when the first Megalopolis release was slated, obviously this didn't happen back in the 80s, they had planned a tie-in animated series for the kids as a marketing idea to put this whole animated series out. It would be on Saturday morning cartoon blocks. And there's not a lot we know about it, but we did dig up a little snippet of a documentary that has some footage, so we'll show you that right now.
Listen, Frankie wasn't done with the script yet. We were working off loose concepts. But I think, considering what we had, we did pretty good.
So, the idea was, you'd be following Caesar Catalina and his pals around Megalopolis as they solved spooky mysteries.
Every episode, they had to fight the evil Hamilton Crashes and his scheming nephew Claudio.
Caesar was the smart one, Julia was the hot one, Cicero was the stoner, and they had this little talking dog named Bow Wow Platinum.
They could all merge together into a ultimate robot warrior type character. And we did that 2 decades before Power Rangers.
Bow Wow Platinum would have been a huge hit.
Hasbro had a whole toy line ready, but no dice. Thousands of sexy plastic dogs rotting away in some landfill. The Hamilton Crashes Boner and Arrow playset did make it to some stores though. You can still find it on eBay. Cheap.
We always imagined Bow Wow Platinum would be the star of the show, okay? We knew we had gold on our hands. A sexy talking dog, nobody'd ever done it before. You had Scooby-Doo, you had Droopy Dog, both just super ugly dogs, not sexy at all.
Scooby-Doo and Droopy Dog do nothing for me.
I've tried jacking off to Scooby-Doo. Nothing happens.
You gotta remember, this was before All Dogs Go to Heaven.
When All Dogs Go to Heaven came out and we saw that Burt Reynolds dog, we were like, fuck! They stole our idea for a sexy talking dog!
That was tough. I don't know if I've ever really recovered from that.
Francis did sue the All Dogs Go to Heaven guys. He made a killing off of them. But we didn't see a cent.
We came up with the sexy talking dog, not Francis!
He changed her from a dog to a human in the movie. He did that so he wouldn't have to pay us.
In the movie, she's a regular human. That's terrible. It doesn't work at all.
I've tried jacking off to the human version. Nothing happens.
I honestly believe, that if the show had come out, it would have been a big deal. We were doing amazing things.
In one episode, Bow Wow Platinum was gonna come to life and go on dates with all the animators.
Ralph McQuarrie even did some of the concept art for it. He did Star Wars, and then he did our sexy dog.
Okay, now the stuff Ralph McQuarrie painted for us, that you can jack off to. That guy's a genius.
Coppola did not like it. He said that we should have made the show more about the city of Megalopolis itself, about Caesar fighting for his ideas and utopian vision, but we didn't get any of that from his notes. We thought of the Bow Wow Platinum thing and just ran with it.
I really wish those kids could have seen what we were working on. They would have loved it.
welcome back to the Megalopolis
back.
Christmas special, everybody.
How was that? Wasn't that a cool little peek at the animated series? That could have been.
Did you guys like it?
Thank you. It's a huge relief.
Why
don't we check in with the
let's
the cast?
we have this incredible cast here today. We'd like to talk to you guys about what it was like filming the original Megalopolis that was never seen. But first, let's introduce you all. We have Robert Downey Jr. as Caesar Catalina.
Hello.
We've got Matthew Broderick as Claudio Polcher.
Hi, how's it going?
We've got Molly Ringwald as Julia Cicero. And Wallace Shawn as Franklin Cicero, her dad. We've got Parker Posey as well, platinum. We've got Robert De Niro as the driver Fundy Romaine, the union guy Nush Berman, and Hamilton Crashes. Everybody give it up for Robert De Niro.
How you doing?
And a character that did not make it into the version of Megalopolis released this year, Macaulay Culkin as Little Bucky Brutus. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. We were really surprised we were able to get the entire cast pretty much. What was it like working with Francis back in the day?
It was good.
I mean, it was just like an incredible experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Okay.
You don't have to. It's okay.
I won't.
No, you have it.
I'm not
set.
going to.
Okay.
Francis is a genius.
He's
Francis,
incredible.
he's an incredible genius, and we can't comprehend what's going on inside of his brain. We just try to do it justice.
I'm Wallace Shawn, and I went to Harvard, and I can comprehend.
It was better than working with Donald Trump. I'll just say that. All right.
Wallace, when you're a big philosophy dude, when you read the script, what did you think?
What? Oh, Wallace?
Yeah, when
You're
you
talking
read the
Wallace?
script for
Wallace.
Megalopolis, what did you think?
Yeah. Well, I don't read my own scripts. I had one of my assistants read it to me out loud, and I thought her voice sounded very nice.
That's great, but what about the contents of the script itself? Did you ever read on
And
that?
you might think from my whole vibe, you might think I don't get a lot of women because I'm like short and like kind of have like a nasally voice, but I do.
There's nothing wrong with being short and having an easily voice, but...
There's not. We should talk.
Okay, yeah, wait, okay.
Molly, when you got this role, it must have been huge. You know, you're this teen star in these John Hughes movies, and you finally get to have this dramatic breakout. Was it heartbreaking when the movie never actually came out?
You know, I was sexually involved with Francis for a while, which people thought that that's why I got the role, and they're right. But no, it was really heartbreaking because I stopped caring about all of I've dated everyone pretty much that's standing around me right now. I've been romantically, oh yeah, Robert, for sure. Matthew, yes. Someday. Macaulay.
We can only dream.
I mean, Macaulay's like 40 now.
It's okay. You could be
You have
with
to
him
wait.
now.
You have to wait
I'm
until
10 years old. I'm
There's
Macaulay Culkin, I'm 10
too
years
much
old.
of an age gap currently as we're standing here.
The age gap will stay the same.
Yeah, like it'll be persistent.
However, no, all I care about now is building Megalon. I no longer care about teen movies or the Brat Pack, so it was heartbreaking for me.
Oh, so you are actually a huge fan of Megalopolis, Molly.
I am now after being sexually involved with Francis.
Oh, so fucking it made you a fan.
Yeah.
Did you guys know there was a brief period where Francis was not attached and actually John Hughes was attached to direct Megalopolis?
Oh no,
I didn't know that. That's fascinating.
For you.
Parker, you're kind of known for comedies. What were you going to bring? Were you kind of going to be bringing some? We haven't seen the script that you guys shot off of in the film version of Megalopolis we've seen. Wow is pretty funny. Is the character Wow also funny in the version you shot?
That's a great question, and I'm so happy to be doing this Actors on Actors. Wow is everything. Wow is funny, she's sad, she's happy, she's mad, she's creative consultant, she's a production designer on the film.
Oh, so not just emotions, but roles on the production. Okay.
Actually behind the scenes roles as well. Yeah.
Is she in the? Are you in the proper unions for all of those roles?
I don't know what that
So no. Okay.
Matthew, this was kind of a big opportunity for you too. After your famous accident, this was the first big role that you were.
You know, that brings back a very interesting moment in my life. I won't say bad or dark, but it
You
was
could say both
interesting
of
to say
those.
the least.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, right?
And dark.
You killed
it
a
good?
man,
I was-
right?
I had two women, but I would say that it was Ireland, and two Irish women in the grand scheme of things. What can we do? It's we can talk about Inspector Gadget, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good work in that, yeah.
Yeah, great work in Inspector Gadget. Robert, we were kind of surprised that you were not in the version of Megalopolis that was released in theaters. You're famously friends and have worked with Francis Ford Coppola a lot. Why were you in this version but not in the final version?
I don't know. Donald Trump, he made things different.
Yeah, he did.
Francis, he conceived of this idea. We used to play stickball in the Bronx when we were 10 years old. And he told me I was going to be in the movie, and I wasn't in the movie. And Donald Trump.
Is that Robert Downey Jr. we were just talking to?
No, De Niro.
Robert De Niro,
I'm
sorry.
I got confused.
Yeah,
Okay. I just want to double check. There's so many amazing actors.
They're both pretty old now.
Yes, yeah. I truly can't tell the difference.
Half Jewish, half Italian, both of them, I
Yeah.
think.
No,
Yeah.
I'm half Irish.
Half Irish.
And in the
half
grand
Italian.
scheme of things,
Irish is kind of the Jewish of the United Kingdom.
Oh,
I have been saying that, yeah.
don't say that.
Macaulay, you've kind of quit acting in large part since you shot the original Megalopolis. Did shooting this film have anything to do with you quitting acting?
I mean, I took a break from acting, but Home Alone, I love that movie. It's a classic. And am I supposed to be a kid or an adult Macaulay Culkin? Because you described I was supposed
Macaulay's
to be a
having
kid.
a bit of an existential crisis.
Sorry, guys.
Macaulay, you're
Sorry.
43 years old.
Oh, I'm 40. I thought I was supposed to be a kid. I didn't know. I thought I was supposed to be a kid, Macaulay Culkin.
He thought he was 11 back there.
You were a kid when you were supposed to be a
You
kid.
got like you got a Malcolm in the Middle thing where you can't remember most of your time.
Macaulay, it's the year 2024, and you're 43 years old.
You were in a band called the Pizza Underground, which was a Velvet Underground cover band that did.
You had a humorous website that was called like Bunny Ears, and it actually paid
I'm
okay.
married to Brenda Song from
Still?
Sweet Life on Deck.
Oh, wow.
So you do
I
know
have a
something.
baby.
I didn't know that. That's great.
I remember
Yeah.
a few things.
That's so great.
What else do you remember, Macaulay?
Macaulay has amnesia.
Yeah.
Well, I remember I have a baby named Dalton, and the media says he's my mini me.
Wow. Many people don't know this about the set of Home Alone. All of the things that happened to the burglars, they tested all the booby traps on Macaulay.
It was really scary. But back then, child labor laws were different, so it kind of...
They were different. That's true.
They were very different.
And that's why movies were better then.
Exactly.
Can't argue with that.
Well,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you more later and see you in more sketches. Give it up for our cast, everyone.
Thank you. Got a little treat for you now. I'm going to sing a little ditty.
Yeah, it's a song about love, loss, Christmas, and everything in between.
We gotta, let me get into the groove. One second. All right, we're almost ready. Here we go. This is a song about my favorite character in Megalopolis. Hamilton crashes. What's that in your pants? It looks like your dick, but I know that you're sick. Stay there, you just stay in your bed. Oh, you're shooting me with your boner. Hamilton crashes, you shot me to death. You tricked me again with your old boner trick. Oh no, I'm bleeding to death. Your dick was a bow and arrow.
Arrow.
Break, little musical break. Give it up for Hamilton Crashes. Hamilton Crashes, why not use a gun? The bow is so big, I don't think you're that big. Maybe, I guess I don't know if your dick's smaller than an arrow.
Arrow.
Hamilton Crashes, why put on a show if it takes a long time to pull out that bow? Who cares? I guess that I'm dead. I'm just nitpicking your weird methods. Hamilton Crashes, I never have guessed that I would be killed by a marksman so skilled. Shot me in such a strange way. I got shot by an old man's boner. Hamilton Crashes, how long did you wait? Just sitting there still, counting down till the kill. So much all day. Were you waiting all day to shoot me with your old boner?
Oh, boner.
Hamilton Crashes, I'm bleeding real bad. You did a good job, I got killed by your knob. Dying, I'm dying right now, 'cause your dick was a bow and arrow. Hamilton Crashes, I'm really quite glad. It's pretty damn cool to be killed by your tool. By tool, I refer to your cock, which was really a bow and arrow. Hamilton Crashes, I'm seeing the light. We're almost done. St. Peter says, whoa, that's a weird way to go. Hey God, that's Peter calling for God. He's telling God about how you killed me. Final verse. Hamilton Crashes, that was really insane. Everybody in heaven says that they feel the same. They said that I was the first to get killed by a boner and arrow. Thank you, everybody. That was Hamilton Crashes.
Wow.
Really long, longer than I thought.
Alec, that was absolutely incredible.
Thank you so much.
And folks, now we have, I think, probably the biggest piece of the original Lost Christmas special that we were able to save.
It's so exciting.
Everybody, we now present, and I will read the, or do we have someone reading the background stuff? Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
That's perfect.
Okay,
that's great.
That's great.
You're a hero.
Okay, so
De Niro's gonna do it.
Do it because I think when I'm on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You should.
Everybody, please give a round of applause for A Megalopolis Christmas Carol. Cicero sits, interior, Catalina's house, night. Cicero sits behind his desk.
I don't know the script. Grace took my script. Can I, do I say anything? No, which script? I don't know.
Oh.
Do I have a line?
Well,
here?
okay, you do in a second.
Sure. Thank you.
Catalina's wife was dead to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that. The register of her burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. And Cicero signed it, and Cicero's name was good upon it for anything he chose to put his hand to. Old Catalina's wife was as dead as a doornail. Catalina bursts in.
Stop saying I killed my wife, you fucking asshole. It's Christmas.
I will never say that you didn't kill your wife. Bah humbug to that, and bah humbug to Christmas too. If there's two things I believe, it's this. One, you killed your wife. Two, Christmas is for suckers.
I hate you, uncle.
I'm not your uncle.
Oh, that's right. Oops.
A knock at the door.
Knock, knock,
Little
knock.
Bucky Brutus walks in.
Miss Sarah, would you spare?
No, you have to be in the H. You have to be in the H on the ground.
The H, that's so true. Mayor Cicero, would you spare a few pounds for an orphan like me to buy a toy for Christmas? So I may have a present as Saturnalia Claus himself seems to forget my alley this year.
No! I cannot. I must spend all of my money on making jobs and casinos.
Please, sir.
Catalina hands little Bucky a bit of Megalon.
Here,
Oh,
have some Megalon. It's the only toy you'll ever need.
I don't want a scooter. Can I ride it like a scooter?
Well, if you had a scooter, you could put the Megalon on it to make it shiny.
Little Bucky Brutus starts to cry.
Now everybody leave. I need to sleep so I can work on fixing the city more tomorrow.
Nush Berman enters.
But sir, tomorrow's Christmas.
I need you here bright and early, Nush.
But it's usually tradition to not work on Christmas.
Well, maybe you'd rather spend the day on the unemployment line.
Well, sir, technically I don't work for you. I run some unions or something, and I'm a big supporter of yours. I'm also maybe a gangster of some sort, a mafioso of a kind, I guess.
Fine. No work tomorrow. No making the city better. I guess we'll just let the city crumble because of its Christmas.
I will be continuing to build Megalopolis tomorrow because I'm the Roman version of Jewish.
An audience member walks up in front of the camera.
Mr. Catalina, there were in fact Jewish people in Rome, famously. So considering that, what does the Roman version of Jewish mean?
It means that I dare to question even questions themselves. So my answer to your question is simply this. What does the Roman version of Jewish mean? Well, what does the Jewish version of Roman mean?
Thank you.
Everyone get out! Get out!
Everyone but Cicero leaves. Cicero went to sleep immediately after everyone left, but was quickly awoken by two old acquaintances. Claudio and Crassus burst onto the scene.
Hello, old guy we know but weren't really friends with. We are here to inform you that your end will pay a tithy, and the cost will be your very soul if you don't change and accept Christmas and Megalopolis into your heart, and also maybe treat people a little bit better. Also, boo!
Cicero.
When did you guys die?
We're not ghosts! We're just two spooky guys! Two spooky rich men! And you will be visited by three spirits this evening. Heed their warnings. Good night, Mayor Cicero.
That's right. I'm the mayor, and you will treat me with a little more respect.
No!
Claudio and Crassus walk off, and at the same time, a ghost that looks like WoW Platinum walks on. The ghost of Christmas and Megalopolis past.
Hey, I'm the ghost of Christmas and Megalopolis past.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Your name? Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I mean you're Wow Platinum.
I'm so wow that I've gone platinum. Thank you so much.
No, I mean aren't you the woman named Wow Platinum?
No, I'm the ghost of Christmas and Megalopolis past, and I just look like a girl it would be inappropriate for you to have sex with. For most people, I look like a kid. Is Wow a kid?
No, she's an adult woman.
Oh.
But she's married to someone else, so that's inappropriate, right?
I mean, I just think most people immediately jump to kid, but I guess we all have different opinions.
What are you implying?
Listen, I'm just here to talk about Christmas and Megalopolis, not your gross sex stuff.
Come on.
Okay, so basically, I'm going to take you to a Christmas from the past.
From my childhood?
No, the one last year.
Oh. I was hoping to see my mother again.
Did you learn anything from that?
No, you
book?
skipped a page. It's
Page 6.
It starts with okay. It's page 6.
It's on the back side. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and that's like my problem?
Catalina, Nush, and Julia stand off to the side, chatting.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Megalopolis.
Merry Christmas and Merry Megalopolis. Though I am personally against the building of Megalopolis, as it would undermine my various criminal labor enterprises. I do love spending time with two of my best friends, Caesar Catalina and Julia Cicero.
We love you, Nush Berman.
Even though you've done so many bad things.
Yes, that doesn't matter. You're a hoot. You're a cool dude.
I do wish my third best friend, Franklin Cicero, the mayor, was here, though.
Me too. I miss my father, especially on a holiday like this. A great opportunity to convince him to finally endorse Megalopolis.
Listen, if he endorsed Megalopolis, I would have no problem with the guy. He would be fine in my book. I would even like him. Well, as long as he does what I want him to do.
Nush and Julia nod in agreement. They all walk off set.
Did you learn anything from that vision?
Yes, I did, Spirit. I should be there for my loved ones on Christmas. I should show up and be merry with them.
No, you shouldn't actually. You were supposed to learn that people actually have a really good time when you're not there.
What?
Yeah, if anything, spend less time around your so-called loved ones and they'll be much happier.
But if I'm not supposed to change, then what am I supposed to do?
Shut up. Just shut up. Stop complaining about Christmas in Megalopolis, but also do not bother people and ruin the fun by showing up for Christmas.
But why?
Because you suck, dude. You suck so much. You fucking blow. You suck. You're wretched.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything to kill yourself. You never have to say a word again. You can just open a window and jump out of it, totally silent, totally free.
I thought there were like 2 more spirits.
I told them to take the night off because I can handle this one easy.
I would like to talk to the other spirits.
Well, the ghost of Christmas in Megalopolis present is getting pounded by his husband, and the ghost of Christmas in Megalopolis future is in the corner watching and jacking off, so no, I'm not going to call them.
What?
What's with you constantly trying to interrupt everyone's fun? Fucking Christmas, Megalopolis, you just hate fun.
I don't hate fun. I just love my city and jobs.
All of the other actors get on stage and act like they can't see the pair. They're booing and jeering.
Seriously, boo. Who is that?
That's the crowd of your constituents I told to come to see you jump out of a window and kill yourself, Mayor Cicero. Sounds like they're getting restless.
I'm not killing myself.
Mayor Cicero, you say you love the city. Well, if killing yourself would make the city happy, shouldn't you do it?
I have a grandson.
The audience sits down.
Thank you.
We all have grandsons, Chief. Not a big deal.
Cicero mimes opening a window and looking out at the still booing crowd.
Boo! Boo! Mayor Cicero, boo!
Who switched to cheering and hooting as he starts going out the window.
They love me. They really love me.
Cicero jumps, then falls to the ground. And that was that. With Cicero dead, Megalopolis could finally take up the entire city of New Rome, and Christmas could also be every day. Well, it could, but they decided to keep it just one day a year still to make it feel special. Merry Christmas from all of us at Megalopolis, except Mayor Cicero, he's dead.
Wow.
Wow.
That was fantastic.
Did
Wow.
everybody like the Megalopolis Christmas Carol?
I can't believe we got to show you all that.
Yeah, it's kind of it's almost like that should have been its own movie.
Yeah, and it feels like is it canon? Because Cicero died. It can't be canon, right?
I mean, I think did you watch the movie? Because
yeah.
the movie kind of suggests that multiple things can be true at once.
That's a really good point. Okay, yeah.
I think philosophically,
I understood.
Megalopolis
I understood the
thinks-
movie.
yeah,
No, I you don't need to explain the details of the movie. I love to me. I understand.
Okay.
I do. I promise.
I just sometimes think.
You think what?
I mean, I think I know.
Don't
I
say
understand Megalopolis a lot better
Don't
than
say
you
that.
do.
Please don't say that. That's not true. I understand it as much or better than you.
Okay. Well, if you understood it as much or better than you, what is Megalon?
The material. You'll probably be able to explain it better. I'm just not as articulate as you. But
No, you were totally right. It's a material.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's okay. Good. Well, let's check in on the donations. Let's see if anyone sent any
let's
more
see where
money
the
to us.
donations are at.
We need this money to build a real life megalopolis. Let's see. Okay, so.
Oh, wow. I think.
Well, earlier you said we were a quarter of the way there, but I think that red dot is actually the bottom.
Oh, we're at 0?
We're not at 0, but we're close. I think 1.5 trillion is just so much that no matter what we make, it's kind of just going to show up as a blip.
It's not
on there.
that much. Have you seen how much the U.S. spends on bombs?
Well, do we get any more donations? Let's see. Oh, is that?
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Rammstein.
The band. Oh, wow. Okay.
They donated $4,000.
It's not really that much, considering.
I mean, we really don't know where Rammstein is financially right
Good
now.
point. This is maybe our best indicator. Well, thank you, Rammstein. Anyone else?
Du
Yeah.
hast mich?
Heather
Heather in London.
Thank you, Heather in London. You think large feats of engineering are incredibly neat. You look forward to construction beginning.
What do people do in London? Like, what do they do to hang out and stuff?
Just in general?
Yeah.
You think, well, compared to where?
I don't know. I just feel like when I think of London, I think of sitting in an apartment quietly.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Having a biscuit.
Yeah, a little bit of tea.
A spot of tea.
A
Yeah, they call it
spot of tea?
Yeah. Well,
I
thank
don't
you,
like
Heather.
that.
I don't like
Okay.
it either.
Um,
Should we show another little video we've
yeah, so we have an ad for something that Alec and I really strongly believe in.
Mm-hmm.
We know that some people might not be on board with this, but please watch the whole video and just listen and learn, okay?
Have an open mind.
Have an open mind.
My name is Beth Phillips. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. This is my first time visiting Megalopolis, and it was only possible through the Birthright program.
I was at a really weird place in my life. I didn't know who I was or where I was going, but that all changed when I went on Megalopolis Birthright.
My dad had just passed away, and I went through a really bad breakup. I was really lost and just completely vulnerable. I probably would have joined a cult if I didn't hear about Megalopolis Birthright.
Megalopolis Birthright is a beautiful, generous program that connects true believers in the Megalopolis philosophy with their inherited spiritual home. A real-life megalopolis that we built on what some people call Palestinian land.
At first I was curious about what Megalopolis was all about. I'd seen the movie, but I think a lot of it just went over my head. So when I signed up for Megalopolis Birthright, I was really just thinking, hey, free vacation. But then I got there and I realized this wasn't a vacation. This was a homecoming.
Megalopolis is so beautiful. There's nothing like it where I came from. I wish my dad could have seen it.
You don't have to be a Megalopolis superfan to qualify for Birthright. We'll take anyone with an open mind. We'll take anyone who's, a little malleable. If you're right up to that edge, we'll push you.
There's a lot of buildings here. It's a really building-centric place.
I guess the main thing about Megalopolis is the buildings. Some of them are pretty crazy.
There are a lot of buildings, but most of them are like concert halls or courthouses. There's one apartment building and 200 museums.
The first thing I did after permanently moving to Megalopolis was I got forcibly conscripted into the MDF.
The Megalopolis Defense Force is where I found my true calling. Never got to pilot drones in Gary, Indiana.
As a proud soldier in the MDF, I've racked up 15 confirmed kills, only 2 of which were unarmed children.
I've killed 5 unarmed children.
Yeah, you will kill a lot of unarmed children if you move here. What do you think Megalop is made out of? But guess what? You also get to be a part of Hollywood history.
Megalopolis is the only city based on a movie. So in the end, you know, it's worth it to have to join the MDF and blow up bridges so the ambulances can't reach all the dying children.
When I wake up in the morning, I get to go, wow, this is just like the movie. It's amazing. Though sometimes it's hard to go to sleep knowing everything I've done.
It's justified. We can do whatever we want. It's our land.
You'll never forget this experience. You owe it to yourself to go on Megalopolis Birthright.
Megalopolis Birthright.
Megalopolis Birthright.
Don't believe the lies. Wow.
Wow, thank you guys for letting us, share like a really cool opportunity.
I really recommend it. It changed my life.
Yeah,
Could
it changed
change
my
yours.
life too. I think like, let's check. Let's check back in with our incredible cast. Guys, how are you doing over there?
We are amazing.
Hello.
Doing good.
Hi.
So a lot of you said that you were doing this to get your SAG benefits back. And I just want to be clear, this is not union.
Really?
But thanks for doing it.
Please stay. Yeah, you don't.
Please
have to,
don't.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Parker.
Come back. Yeah, Parker. It's okay.
Parker, come on. You've got a good life. You get to be on Comedy Bang Bang every other year. That's great.
Ooh, I'm gonna be on White Lotus.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure you
cool.
are.
Yeah, of course. Whatever
Why
you
does
say.
no one believe me when I say that?
I'm sure you're going to be on White Lotus. And they did a Criterion retrospective of you, even though you've only been in 2 movies.
What movies? Best in Show and...
It might have been just one
Just
movie.
one. Yeah.
Best in Show and Party Girl. That's the other one.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Scream 3?
Scream 3?
Scream 3. Okay.
That's
We don't count
3,
that as a
yeah.
movie.
So, we want to give you guys the opportunity to promote what you have going on. So, Wallace, what projects are you working on right now?
Oh, sorry, that's me. Yeah. Hi. Sorry, I'm Method, so I'm usually in character and like.
Okay, Mayor Cicero.
Respond to. Oh no, I'm Method for a different part right now. Not for Mayor Cicero. I'm actually Method for a movie in which I'm playing like. Do you know Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
I do.
Yeah.
So Netflix, you like subscribe to it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
No, you don't have to explain Netflix. We get it. Yeah.
for like, which plan do you have?
Okay. I think I have the cheap one, the cheapest one. Yeah. Is that
You
relevant?
really have the cheapest one?
What's the cheapest one?
You don't even get HD on the cheapest one.
I don't need HD.
Do you have ads?
No.
Then you don't have the cheapest one.
I don't. Okay. Fine.
Wallace works for Netflix now.
Bro, like you're not like acting. You just like work for them.
Well, what's acting?
Well,
You
performing
know-
dialogue. Yeah.
He's Method as a Netflix salesman.
Have you seen? Did you see The Gray Man?
Yeah, we watched it together.
Yeah. In SD.
So that's like one of the movies that Netflix has made.
What about you were in Rifkin's festival? I saw that. I like that one.
Wallace, can you
No,
move a little
is
to the
that
left or
one
the
on-
right?
is
Wallace, you're blocked a little
What's
bit.
that?
No, yeah, now we're good. Yeah, we can see
yeah?
you now. Yeah.
Is that one on Netflix?
No. Amazon.
Hey, Robert.
Do you know what Amazon is?
I really liked Rifkin's festival. It was really good.
I haven't seen it.
Well, you were great in it.
Robert, you've recently announced that you're going back to the Marvel Universe as Doctor Doom. How is your time filming Megalopolis going to inform your performance?
You know, we were backstage and Macaulay got confused and thought he was 10 again, and he put a bunch of marbles on the ground. And I sprained my back, so I don't know if I'm going to be going back to the Marvel Universe.
I just keep doing that. It's like a recurring thing. I leave booby traps, and I just don't know. It's just like, it's a habit of mine.
Macaulay, you're 43.
Booby traps, they're just fun. And you need to have some whimsy in your life. And I love a booby trap.
Macaulay, I'm kind of worried that an adult woman is married to you.
What?
If you think you're 10 years old all the time, do you think that's a plus or a minus to her?
I have amnesia.
Okay.
Keep in mind.
Hey, Matthew Broderick, have you forgiven yourself yet?
I would like to read a statement from my lawyer at this time. Ireland should not count as a country, and the women there have a lot. They should not exist either. So thank you.
Great.
His lawyer was live texting that statement to him. There might be more.
It's provided in advance.
Your lawyer said that.
Yes.
And Molly, how are the kids doing?
The kids are great. I forgot that I had them. As I said before, I only got this role because I was sexually involved with Francis before. So
Was it all above board?
Acting. Excuse me?
Was it all above board? Like, are you happy that you guys did stuff?
Yeah, I really miss him. I think about him a lot.
He's single now. His wife died recently.
Get back in there.
Well, that would be inappropriate, and I'm working on being less inappropriate these days.
To have sex with a dead body?
It's 2024.
Come on.
But he needs someone.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Give it up for our cast.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I've got a little song that I'm gonna sing, if that's okay, about what I want for once, you know, about what I want and what I need. Hit it.
There we go. Brace everybody.
Francis, baby, just slip a new cut under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl. Francis, baby, just respond to my DMs tonight. Francis, honey, maybe some action figures too. A few. At least Caesar and Nush. Francis, baby, just respond to my DMs tonight. Think of all the films I've missed, 'cause I saw Megalopolis 4 times instead of other flicks. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Saturnalia list. Ba-do. Francis, baby, I'm gonna get a blood clot, but I hope not. Been sitting down for too long. Francis, baby, I've sacrificed my body for you. Francis, honey, one little thing I really need. The deed to your wine winery. Francis, baby, just respond to my DMs tonight. Francis, cutie, and fill my stocking with Megalon and scripts from earlier drafts of the film.
Francis, baby, just respond to my DMs tonight. Come and watch my Megalopolis show. Maybe even bring Aubrey Plaza in tow. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. But up, Francis, baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring. I don't mean on the phone. Francis, baby, your wife is dead, so just marry me. Your wife is dead, so just marry me. Marry me tonight.
Give it up for Grace, everybody! Woo! Beautiful, beautiful chops. That was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everybody. We now have a pretty special thing that we found, because kind of what we've seen so far from the Lost Christmas special shows Coppola's incredible wit, sexual vigor, and world-building skills, but not too much on the philosophy side of things.
No, I was noticing that there was a lack of that.
Yeah,
but we have a fix.
This next segment really dives deep into the philosophical aspects that the film we all saw, the version of Megalopolis we all saw, is known for.
Yeah.
Everybody, give it up for a little Bucky Brutus Saturnalia.
Oh, shucks. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my very own section of the Megalopolis Christmas special. I am a little Bucky Barnes. Thank you.
Catalina enters.
Did you now?
Oh, oops, wait, I took that up really badly.
I hope you are all having a wonderful holiday season. A few weeks back, I had a dream about the future.
Did you now?
And what I dreamt was that in the future, there will be a show called Real Time. And it will be hosted by Bill Maher, a smart, funny comic who isn't on the left or the right, so we can make fun of both.
Wow, that sounds really cool.
Basically, the show is about bringing people together with different political opinions to discuss current events.
That rocks.
But before that, Bill Maher does this thing called the New Rules, where he says stuff he thinks should be rules now because of how out of hand people are getting about stuff like gender, like people. It's out of hand, right?
That sounds amazing. Give it to me.
So basically, I'm gonna use my part of the Christmas special to do my own version of Real Time with Bill Maher.
Yes.
Starting with my own new rules. Start the clock. Thank you. Is this my welcome song? I love this. I picked this. Okay, here's Lil Bucky versus new rules. New rules, stop calling me Lil. I'm a big boy. New rule, if Megalopolis is built by the time I'm this many, then I say we ditch Megalopolis and make a huge water slide that is as tall as the moon instead.
Ooh! No!
If you're the director of this movie, I don't think you should be done with work.
Macaulay, control yourself.
Okay, now is time for a panel. Please welcome Caesar Catalina, Franklin Cicero, Julia Cicero, Hamilton Crassus, Funzy Romaine, Wow Platinum, Claudio Pulcher, and last but not least, an audience member. An audience member. Give it up. Give it up, everyone. An audience member. An audience member. What now, Bucky? All right, today's question is Megalopolis fascist? And also, what does fascism mean? I'm a little, and I don't know the word. What?
Everybody starts yelling at each other.
It's good that we're doing it in Megalopolis. Shut up. What we need is the more that we do it, the more that it can get big.
City to be. Oh, baby, I love the smell of discourse.
That really got me thinking. Yeah.
That really did
Yeah.
give me. That means that
Wow.
Francis predicted real time with Bill Maher.
Oh, I
down
didn't
to
put
the
that together.
key.
Yeah, wow.
Or maybe was Bill Maher on set or something, and
Maybe
he saw that.
He
and then
saw this and then decided to do his show and become who he is.
That's really. I mean, that's possible.
It's possible he wasn't named Bill Maher until he watched that on set, changed his name.
So just
made the
some
show.
random guy could have
Just
done
some
that.
random. Any one of us could.
A
have
woman
become-
could have too, and then been a man.
Absolutely. Thank you for including that possibility.
That's possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
A woman can become Bill Maher.
I know. You don't have to.
Any woman can.
I'm already on your
In
side.
fact, a lot of trans guys kind of act like it. Right? I don't like the way I've been treated sometimes.
Well, let's see if you're getting treated any better by seeing if someone donates.
Yeah, how are
some
we
money towards
doing?
the
How are we
cause.
doing on donations?
I hear we have one more donation. Okay, we're still
So we're still pretty much near
barely in the
zero.
blip. Yeah, it's a lot. It's like at least $1 billion, right? But it's in
How
the
much
grand
money,
scheme of
Mike?
things.
How much? What's the number that we have?
And that's only that much on the thermometer. That's
Just enough for the
crazy.
goddamn stadium. A lot of people
fucked.
don't know this, but Megalopolis is way more than just the stadium. That's the main feature of the movie.
There's a lot of other buildings that we.
There's
need to
so
build.
many other buildings. The stadium's mostly open air. That's cheap. The buildings that have a lot of rooms.
Yeah, the ones
that's
with ceilings,
expensive.
Those are the ones we got to pay for.
Yeah. Okay. Can we see who's donated recently?
Okay, I'm told. This
Oh
is our
wow,
last
Crown
donation.
Prince Salman bin Abdullah Al Saud.
Oh wow.
750 billion.
Well, that gets us pretty far.
Deal is twofold and must be answered gladly. Megalopolis to be called Neom must only be in straight line.
We'll have to discuss the details.
I mean, I guess it could just be a Megalopolis that's called a different name.
Maybe Neom : Megalopolis.
Or Neo Megalopolis.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh wow. You're a genius.
That could be the sequel that we want to make. Neo Megalopolis. That
So
sounds
we're
sick
gonna use
as
the
hell.
money we've raised tonight instead of building the real Megalopolis, which is starting to feel a little impossible.
We're going to basically make Attack on Titan, except about architecture.
which I feel is self-explanatory, very natural. I think, yeah. Wow. Well, thank you everyone
thanks for
donating.
everybody's
Yeah.
donations, especially the Crown Prince. What a guy.
What a guy.
Let's give it up for the Crown Prince Mohammed Al bin Salman.
Give it up for Saudi Arabia.
All right. So now is kind of what we've been building up to the entire evening, which is a lot of people say, Alec, Grace, you talk about Megalopolis a lot.
Nonstop.
But you haven't given it a review yet. Neither of us have rated it on Letterboxd
We've
or
been mulling
anything.
it over. We've had a lot to think about.
But obviously, we both think it's a 5-star film.
We
I give it 5 stars.
Well, okay. So obviously, I love the film.
I give it 5 stars.
I know five stars for you. I would say personally closer to 4.5.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, there's just a lot left to be explored, and I feel okay. So the movie is very good. Obviously, I love it as much as you. But I feel I would prefer the ability to go there in person. I want it to be real. And seeing the movie on the screen just isn't enough for me. So, in fact, in some ways, I love it more than you do because I'm unwilling to give it the perfect score without actually being able to fully live in it. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'll give it. Change it to 5.
I thought we were fucking friends, man.
We both love Megalopolis.
Don't touch me. So wait, I don't get it. So you think something can't be 5 stars just because a sequel is possible?
Or a real version of it. A sequel or a real... One of those two needs to be fulfilled for me to give a movie a full 5 stars.
The Matrix isn't a 5-star movie just because the internet got invented a couple years later?
I do retroactively... When I first saw it, 4.5. But after the internet and Matrix 2 came out, I did bump it up to 5 stars.
What's your fucking review of United Flight 97?
4.5 stars. 93.
That
United
actually
93.
happened.
But
What about when something happens
after
before it?
It happened before the movie came out, so I needed to happen again.
Okay, so but what do you think wasn't explored in the movie?
Like what it would feel like to be on the sidewalk of Megalopolis.
That's literally half the movie.
Right, but I can
literally half the movie is about what it's like to be on the sidewalk in Megalopolis.
I guess my problem then is with the medium of film as an entire.
So you're saying Megalopolis can't be 5 stars because film does not have a tactile nature?
Maybe if I saw it in 4DX, I could give it a 4.6. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this.
Do you think that if I moved to Canada, they would let me do the injection to kill myself, even though I'm not a citizen?
I think we would know that if someone would build a real Canada.
I mean, if you let me take a test, it looks like I'm disabled on pretty much any subject. So,
well, okay, yeah. But Megalopolis. Look. I am so sorry
we were
that we don't see eye to eye.
Pretty excited about the 4.5 versus 5-star bit. We were pretty
pumped.
psyched
This is
on
gonna
it.
It is
That's
killing.
why we
It is
made
killing.
the big finale.
Well, we can let's get
such a good idea.
Let's get a little
It
more,
would just
yeah.
be smooth as butter, you know.
And we thought, let's not think about it at all.
Yeah, we thought
until
let's
it
not
happens.
even.
We won't
Let's
write
not
a
do
word.
any more visuals.
We won't even
or-
discuss it ahead of
We
time.
did not talk about it at all.
No, we saw the numbers and we said, great. That's all.
Yeah,
we
the
need.
numbers looked good.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll bump it up to 5. Yeah.
you'll bump it up to 5
for you.
Damn, I want you to know,
Happy ending. We get there. Yeah.
Alec. I want you to know, I haven't given a fist bump to anybody since I was 8 when my dad's neighbor molested me. So this is big. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
do you want me to? Are you okay?
no, I'm just saying, I just exhibited a lot of growth.
You have. You have. Let's give it up for Grace, everybody.
Let's give it up for Alec, everybody.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for the real stars, Drew Spears Productions.
Thank you.
Headed by Drew and our
beautiful producer, Mike
incredible
Ginn.
producer Mike Ginn, everybody. Let's
our
give
lovely
it up for
cast.
our lovely cast, everybody.
Let's
Come
get them all
on
out there
here.
again.
Come on
Let's
out here.
give them a glory shot.
We've got Brad Evans, Nick Ciarelli, Helen Donahue, April Clark, Nicole Neighbors, Robert Franco, Grace Jones, and let's give it up for Jamie Loftus. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys for streaming it and zooming in. Did I say zooming in? But point being, at the end of the day, I really love Megalopolis. I've made a lot of people who are here tonight see it with me. And I really appreciate everybody. I think, when I was a kid, my mom made me stop going to see a psychologist when he diagnosed me as autistic. And I think that might have been a bad choice. But thank you, everybody. I love doing this. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Thanks so much for watching.
Happy Megalopolis Christmas.
Happy Megalopolis Christmas.
Thank you, everybody.